Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, or Tank12, however you want to call me. I don't really care. And some of my viewers, some of you guys, are probably surprised that I'm still uploading videos, although I've been gone for 6 months. Now, the ones who've been following my channel for longer than a year or even since the beginning, they probably know that my absence this time was I think the longest leave I took from YouTube, and well, it did have to do with the military taking up a big part of my free time. But well, I'm back. I just started university. I had a month free time after I finished my military service. And now, well, I have finished my first week of university, which was very interesting in its core. So yeah, how does it feel to be back in World of Tanks? For me, it's like World of Tanks doesn't really change that much. I just downloaded 9.20 and the test server, and I am very, very surprised of the changes that they have decided to make on some tier 10 tanks. As for example, the M48 pattern. That thing is absolutely beautiful. So today, we're not looking at the M48 pattern, although it is one of my favorite tier 10 medium tanks, or pretty much my favorite tier 10 medium tank in the game. Today we're looking at a game that I had just very recently in my Black Prince. This is the tier 7 British heavy tank, and I thoroughly hate this tank. I cannot phrase it any other way. I truly dislike this vehicle. It is the combination of a turtle with, well, I have to give it the decent armor part, but with a terrible 76mm British gun, which is very standard for any tier 6, tier 7, tier 8 tanks on the Brits. And yeah, you're probably asking, so why are you showing us this kind of gameplay? Why do you want to show us the Black Prince and you playing it if you don't enjoy it as much as you do enjoy other tanks? Why don't you just show us gameplay that you enjoy, tanks you enjoy playing? Because, well, life doesn't always give you this opportunity. In the next patch 9.20.1, we will receive an updated British heavy tank tree and tank destroyer tree, at least the FV4004. That one's being overworked, and right now the changes look quite ridiculous. It is very, very powerful. I have tested it out, I've played a few games, and it is quite a beast. But more to that later on in a separate video. Today, well, we're playing the Black Prince, and I'm trying to get to the tier 10s. Obviously, I think that is a little bit of, what should I say? Well, it's very spontaneous, my grind to the tier 10, and it does follow a reason, and the reasoning being, well, I want to get the Super Conqueror before the FV215B is being pulled out of the store. If I own the FV215B, I will get that tank as a premium variant, as well as the new Super Conqueror. Obviously, it is a little bit of a naive move to only start right now, since the grind from the Black Prince all the way over to the Super Conqueror is a very, very long one. But that doesn't really matter right now. So why did I choose this game, or this gameplay, except for the obvious reason that I'm trying to grind my way to the Super Conqueror? Well, it is a great analogy to my 6-month absence. As you know, I've been in the army. I didn't have a lot of time to make videos. On the weekends when I returned, sometimes like we had weekend guard or not, So, but most weekends we had like free time, could go home for Saturday to Sunday evening. Um, I was not really feeling like making or producing content for you guys because, well, obviously it's a pastime, it's a hobby, and in the military world you have so much different stuff to do. You're so exhausted, you don't want to make a video. I was sleeping most of the time, so don't take it too personal for me not uploading any kind of great content during that time period. So that is, in my opinion, a great analogy for this, because I was not very keen on joining the army. It was a decent experience. I could actually make a video about my time in the Swiss Army, since I think that army is a little bit different from most other armies, since the Swiss male population age 18 plus has to go to the army, since it's an obligatory service, and thus you have quite a lot of people, almost all of the young men, or you know, male population that is over 25 or has joined the army, was in the army, and still is in the army party. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So the analogy comes from, you know, not wanting to do that, but at the same time, you know, I didn't really want to abandon my YouTube channel, and that is also one of the things. And with this tank, since obviously I did not really want to play it, I still don't want to play it, but if I want to get to the Super Conqueror, I will have to grind my teeth through it, or I could buy my way through it. But since I don't want to spend any extra money on this game, I think I'll just try to grind my way through it. You know, I do have quite a lot of what do you call them, personal missions, right? And that will help me definitely in my quests of getting to the FE 215. So yeah, where does this leave us nowadays? Now with my YouTube channel, you can see my driving skills have not improved in the time of my leave and my absence. Obviously, I am still quite busy. I do have university right now at my doors. I am quite fortunate with my schedule that is currently set up and is going to be the same until, I think, December. And I am quite lucky to be actually able to have a lot of, well, lecture-free time, but I still have to learn, obviously. If I want to do anything out of my studies, I will have to grind myself into the work. Now, for the guys who are still interested in my channel, I'm trying to, you know, revitalize it a little bit. For the people who have been around for a while, they definitely know that, well, I have not been the most consistent uploader. I'll probably never be, so I'm not even gonna make and bother to make a new plan, because most definitely I will not be able to fulfill it. I just don't have enough self-discipline in that kind of area to be able to show you guys new kind of gameplay and stuff. And I mean, I've played this game for, well, how long now? 6.5 years and counting, and you know, I still love it, but there's other stuff that I do have interest in, obviously. So yeah, this is kind of an awkward return video, I have to be honest, because I haven't commented on a video in a very long time. It feels kind of new. I completely lost my my one folder where I had all my videos stored, so I have to see where I put that in. I had some kind of ideas there which I maybe wanted to pick up again and realize this time around. But most definitely I will just keep on continuing making most of the time World of Tanks videos, and you know, some guides, maybe tutorials if I do have the time, since they do take some time to make. Now yeah, well, the gameplay was rather boring, I have to be honest, but it is a great analogy to my current situation, or to the situation that I had for a long time. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do when you have to do it. Well, there's no way around it. And yeah, if I want to reach the FE215B, I will have to grind through my Black Prince and the carnivore one. But that is another story. And I hope you guys are still interested in my stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.